Hey, Shovel Knight is getting his very own amiibo. To much rejoice and acclaim from fans around the world for one of the best damn platforming series that I've seen show up in gaming within recent memory. Yacht Games knocked that shit out of the motherfucking park as far as I'm concerned. I've played through the game 3 times now. 3. On the hardest setting, no less, which I don't do that a whole often because most of the time, like, I beat the game. All right, on to the next, because that backlog, holy fuck. But I enjoyed the crap out of it. And the whole Plague Knight one that they have coming out, that looks fucking fantastic. New bosses, new way to play, new systems, new levels, just everything. And it's free. That's how the fuck you do shit right there. That's how you keep people attached to something. And I can't wait for that. Plus, getting the physical version of Shovel Knight, I've got mine pre-ordered, so I can't wait for it. I have the game downloaded, and I'm getting a physical version. Fuck it, why not? Did it with DuckTales Remastered. I'll do it with this too. But this right here, great fucking news. Seeing the little amiibo of him, I was like, that looks so fucking cool. I'm hoping that if this goes over well, we'll see some of the other knights, maybe even Shield Knight, who knows? Maybe, possibly, who the hell knows? But then Nintendo followed up on this news, saying that they are open to the idea of other third-party amiibo characters being created. So, this just caused, like, a big time shitstorm in my brain. I was like geeking out and nerding out so fucking bad. I was like, oh my god. I know most people will chime in, you know, amiibos can suck a fat fucking hog cog. I'm just like, well, they are kind of cool looking though. And that's the truth. That's the main reason that I like them, is because they look neat. Where else am I gonna get like a Captain Falcon figure? Or King Dedede, or fucking Little Mac? You know, that's not something that you see all that often in action figure, even statue form. Shit just doesn't exist anywhere. You know, am I gonna go and run out to the store and be like, oh man, they have so many things of Ness. That's so fucking cool, isn't it? No, they don't have that. It's not around. And then Zero Suit Samus is gonna be coming out, Captain Olimar. Oh man, Ganon looks fucking badass. Though they have the big statue version of like the same exact thing, except for it's not an amiibo. It's just big, beefy statue. Way more expensive, I'll take the amiibo version of it. Plus, I have more room for those. Anyway, so third-party characters showing up in amiibo form. So it got me to thinking of a lot of franchises and a lot of characters that would be good for the amiibo platform, and it's like, alright, let me go and take a stab at this. Let's see, number 1 on the list, Bayonetta. Just because of Bayonetta 2, fuck it, why not? That's one of the best damn exclusives that Nintendo has managed to go and wrangle in recent memory. So, Bayonetta, that'd be awesome, right there. Solid Snake. Solid Snake is kind of a no-brainer. As a matter of fact, they're probably already working on that shit right now. He showed up in Super Smash Brothers. I mean, Solid Snake, it was, what, in the Twin Snakes on GameCube, which I'm still wondering, why haven't we seen that get a re-release? That'd be nice. I'd like that a whole bunch. But Solid Snake, that'd be ideal. Let's see, what else? Simon or Richter Belmont, or even Trevor Belmont, who the fuck cares? Any of them. But Simon Belmont's usually the one most people like think about whenever they're like, oh, Castlevania and Nintendo. Simon Belmont. So Simon Belmont, just because we gotta get our Castlevania on, that makes a ton of sense. So there we go. With some shit like that. Let's see. What else? You know what? We had Mega Man. So maybe we can have Mega Man X, maybe Zero, maybe Proto Man. So, but, you know, we could go and juggle all those characters around. Wouldn't mind seeing any of them included in that because, well, 1, all those characters kick a ton of ass, and 2, it just makes sense. Let's see. Thinking off the top of my head is a lot of goddamn work whenever I'm thinking about franchises and stuff, which have to do strictly with this. Bomberman. Just because, why the fuck not? I wanted Bomberman to be in Super Smash Bros. For the longest time because he's one of the best Hudson properties and one of the best, all-time best multiplayer and party games you will ever fucking play. And if you've ever played 10-player Bomberman, then you already know that shit's amazing. Holy fuck, but a Bomberman amiibo? That's a no-brainer. Do that shit, it'd be awesome, just Or we could actually go with Fatal Frame. Fatal Frame 4, Fatal Frame 5, they actually, I know it's 0 over in Europe, so if anybody's like, what the fuck's Fatal Frame? The 0 series, you got the camera and you're going after ghosts and shit? Yeah, no? Okay, whatever. But anyway, so we could have maybe some of the characters from this. I don't know exactly which iteration. Probably 5 would make the most sense because that'd be the newest installment in it, so that makes sense. Let's see, what else? You know, Shantae. Shantae? What do most people say? Shantae? And anyhow, I think that would work out really well, because a lot of people like that character. They've been pushing heavily to get her put into the Super Smash Bros. Series. Again, another one of the best indie platforming games out there. I'm also hoping for a big-time physical release on those, because, well, it would just make sense. Imagine if they got Mighty Number 9 included on that list just for shits and giggles. They're just like, oh my god, can you imagine that? And people just lose their fucking cool and be like, this is amazing. Let's see, Arthur we could get from Ghosts and Goblins, just because, again, that was another big-ass series that, like, tons of people love the living crap out of. Let's see, River City Ransom's gonna be making a big-time comeback, thanks to River City Ransom Underground, and because Arc System Works is gonna be working on some River City games, so why not do that? Because the Kunio-kun? I always fuck up that name, so excuse me on that. So maybe include them, you know, it'd be a nice throwback. If anything, include it as a damn trophy, because lots of people should know about that. Just, again, it's a no-brainer. I'm gonna look up at my NES games and see if there's anything up there that might help me out. Come on, something just jump out at me that hasn't already been created. I know, Master Higgins from the Adventure Island games. Bam! There you go. Again, another Hudson property. If you don't know about it, then play Wonder Boy, and if you played Wonder Boy, you kind of already played Adventure Island. I prefer Adventure Island. Don't throw shit at me. I'm allowed to fucking have my damn preference. Let's see. Oh, the Excite Bike rider. I think that'd be kind of badass. Could we go with something like that? I know it's not third party, but it's just something I want to toss out there because I think it'd be kind of nifty. So anyhow, there's a lot of characters. You could have ones from Wonderful 101. You could have some of the Resident Evil characters, just because, I mean, Resident Evil 0 for the longest time has been exclusive only to Nintendo platforms until the HD remake ends up coming out. But, you know, with Jill and Chris, maybe include those two on something like back-to-back with their guns out, and that could be done up in the same way that they had the Resident Evil remake done on GameCube and Nintendo Wii, so we could have that. That'd be kind of cool. There's too many damn characters to list off. I mean, an endless fucking sea, and I know there's gonna be plenty of people like, include this and this and this! That's your job! Include whatever characters, third-party characters you would like to see Nintendo go and turn into little amiibo figures and put out there on store shelves, because it'd be awesome as fuck. I, again, always approve of the ones that you don't see memorabilia, action figure statues made out of, so it makes the amiibo figures a little more special and kind of cool. And especially this one that they have coming out for Shovel Knight. That right there unlocks a co-op mode and a bunch of other crap. I was like, dude, that's fucking cool as hell. So you get a free mode out of having something like this. It already looks badass and gives you a co-op mode, and I'm wondering how that's gonna play out. Dude, beating the shit out of bosses can be so much easier. Oh man, I can't wait for it. Especially if you can bounce off of one another, you'd be able to get to a whole lot of other crazy-ass locations way easier, so you never know. Anyway, figures, characters, third party, put it in the comments section, and this is AlphaOmegaSin, as always, nerds, nerdettes, and gamers game the fuck on.